Guys, you are now watching a clip from the Fellas podcast. You can listen to the full podcast exclusively on Spotify for free. So make sure to head over there, leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed, and follow the podcast.
Breaking news. Chip has lung cancer.
No, I got ligma.
Anyways, Kingpin. Wow.
Yeah, it's big.
It kicked off, and what really kicked it off, for me at least, was Gibbs' announcement video.
Amazing video. Amazing.
This guy, you're telling me he flew all the way to Egypt for like a 5-second clip of him getting like a pose in front of the pyramids?
Yeah, Gibbo is serious, you know. I was going to go on that trip to Egypt, but I was going to make a video. And Gibbs so serious about keeping the whole Egypt thing a secret. He's like, nah, you can't film, which is fair enough. But that's how like he really wanted it to be a surprise to shock the pyramids in the background. The whole
It was sick
theme.
Though. It really brought together the video, didn't
Very
it?
good video.
But more importantly was the information that we got in his video. Interestingly enough, on his thumbnail, he had Jay Swingler on the thumbnail. And obviously, he hasn't been announced yet. Now, some people have been speculating that he was actually supposed to be part of it and is now no longer part of... Like, he was supposed to be part of it.
Tripping? I thought, for some reason, Jay was in that tournament as well.
Yeah, so I think he was supposed to be, but he's pulled out.
Did Kingpin not announce him at any point?
No.
Oh, I'm tripping then, you know. Sorry, my bad. I know.
So, yeah, it's been... It looks really interesting, though. Obviously, you've got Kenny there. And I think there's been a couple of times where Kenny says that he would have been able to take Gib. And we're actually going to get the answers to all of this now. It's a tournament setup. What do you think about, like, a tournament...
I'm buzzing for it. I saw like the bracket, so I think there's like loads of qualifier rounds, and obviously it goes through, and in the end, someone's crowned the pound for pound of YouTube boxing. But I'm here for it because the fighters don't know who they're getting. Gib doesn't know who he's fighting against, and the draw that's happening in a few days, I think like March 12th or something, is going to be the day where they reveal all that. They'll be drawing from a little ball. That's a Champions League draw thing.
I love that.
I'm here for that. It's a great idea.
That's such a sick idea, and such a great way to get people invested in this 3-fight tournament.
Could you imagine that? This is one thing I love about YouTube boxing, right? It's because it's not so, you have to do everything by the book. It has to be super serious. Yeah. There's a lot of space to get creative with it, which is what everyone's trying to do.
Tag teams.
Tournaments. Like, you wouldn't get this. It'd be seen as a farce.
Or 2 versus 1 in JJ's.
But I feel like it's just being held back from some entertaining shit. Like, this is quality.
Yeah, I'm well up for this.
This is how you get a matchup that you wouldn't normally get because 2 people would be too scared. Or they don't, the money's not right, this and that. Now you can't say anything.
You can't cherry pick. You can't cherry pick in a draw tournament. Right? Now, assuming this isn't rigged, a lot of those Champions League draws, they've been hella suspicious. Some of Man City's runs need another looking at.
Warm balls.
Yeah, the warm ball thing. So we're assuming this is totally legit. But we could see some serious matchups here. If just judging by the thumbnail, if you can just pull that up really quick.
Who we got
his thumbnail on the left, it looks like Jarvis is going to be part of it. Tom Zanetti there. We've got Kenny, and then from what I've understood, Jay is no longer part of it. So I mean, I would be excited to see Gib versus anybody on that thumbnail.
I really hope Jay is a part of it, and everything gets fixed. I don't know what went wrong, but I really hope he is. I can't wait, man. Do you actually think so? In my head, I feel like the draw would be rigged. Not because it's some shady shit, but I'm thinking in terms of whoever's running it, Kingpin, whatever, they're thinking we need to get the most optimal fights here for entertainment, whatever. Like, imagine Jay is still in it. I'd imagine the bracket would be set up where Jay and Ali could meet at the end or something like that. Do you know what I'm getting at?
I would agree with that, but I think instantly
but
you
at the
then
same time,
lose
you don't
the
even know.
integrity of the entire thing.
Yes, of course, Maybe they are, and I hope they are doing it legit. I really do.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
I mean, just... It's a massive bit of competition to Misfits. So from what I've heard, and even from Gibbs' video, you see that he's got his 3 options in front of him. He had Misfits, which he claimed was a 6-figure deal. I think even Mams had gone online and spoken about, I think it was 200 grand they'd offered him or something.
250 was it?
So
I think in the
Gibb
video
turned his nose up to that.
Actually had the amount in the video.
Oh, did it?
I think
okay.
it said 250. I could be wrong.
It said 250, yeah.
Okay.
Fight Slim.
Yeah, Gibbo worth more than 2.
Yeah. And then anyway, so there was also speculation that he was offered a Mayweather fight as well. And maybe this is him confirming it, or it's just him going along with it. So he had that, which is $1 million, and then he's claiming this one is multi-millions. And look, from what I'm aware, Kingpin have money to spend. So some people, give us great entertainment value and he knows how to make things exciting and bigger than they actually might be. But I genuinely think that you're probably looking at a lot of money being spent on these fighters.
I can't even. This is going to be fucking massive, man. Did we get a date in the... Did we get a date?
22nd of April. Terrible news for you, though. This event is on April the 22nd, which means it's a clash with the 24-hour Buckmore race. What are you going to do about that?
What do you mean? You're going to be there.
Yeah, but I'm team principal.
No.
What if your stint is during that?
Just to let you know, okay, a little bit of news. There's 7 of us this year because Calix is joining the team. He was meant to be in it last year and he's joining it this year. You are going to be... You're in this... We're putting names in a hat. And for Ali's fight, we'll draw who has to do Somebody's got to race fight. 2 hours on a track.
That'll be brutal.
Yeah.
There are still some fighters to be announced. There's definitely a couple in there that I'm certainly excited to hear about. But tournament. The one thing I wanted to say, the reason why I brought up that there's a lot of money being chucked around here is obviously Misfit is the main competitor. These are 2 YouTube, or I guess crossover boxing promotions. They're going at it. Misfits obviously has an incredible head start and they've really sort of paved the way. We've seen a lot of these type of things. I mean, Kingpin, this isn't their first event. I'm pretty sure they also rebranded at some point, but they've tried this before and it's failed to really get something going. So whether they're just going to just make tournaments their thing could be really interesting, but also a little bit disappointing because we want to see the big fights on Misfits. But now you're probably going to see a lot of these big fights. If they're chucking around the big bucks, you're going to see these big fights in these tournaments.
I'm just interested to see how well this shit is ran, because this is a tournament. It ain't gonna be easy. You gotta get it right, otherwise it is gonna look like a farce. But if you get it bang on, then you crack the code, man, and it'll be entertaining, and there's more tournaments you can do in the future, massive ones. The potential.
I'm sure a lot of audience members will be wondering, what does pound for pound mean? Can you clarify what that means?
Just across all weight classes, right?
Yeah, it's just it's really just saying who is the best boxer.
Yeah.
So how do they justify what pound for pound is?
Well, they said John Jones is pound for pound.
Yeah, so they'll just look at him and be like, look, he could scrap anyone at any weight and he's winning.
Yeah.
That's how I take it. But I actually think that's a bit of a stupid comparison. Pound for pound is just it's like a buzzword. I don't actually think that, across all different weight classes, there are the best of it. And I just think pound for pound's a bit of a weird thing to say about it. But in this case, you could definitely have the best YouTube boxer, the most impressive YouTube boxer across all weight classes. I think that's what
Gibbo's video is #1 on trending as well.
Wow. I mean, he smashed it. If there's one thing you're going to get with Gib, right, and I think probably one of the reasons why he was offered a large amount of money for this is not only do you get his very entertaining fighting style, but you're also getting one of the best at promoting.
Yeah, the best personality.
Name me another YouTuber that is going to have a video like this to announce. Most people will just sit at their desk, and that's fine because you don't have to do anything else. But this is what I'm saying. Look at this. Look at the amount. He's clearly put money into this video, and he's gonna create hype. So you're also getting a serious bit of marketing for your show, for your fights, whatever, by having Gib on it.
He's a showman.
Yeah,
he delivers, and
one thing at the end here, though, and it's probably the most talked about bit, was the clip where he's in the middle of signing the Kingpin contract and he gets a phone call from Mams Taylor, the promoter of Misfits. And I just thought like
I enjoyed
I know he was buzzing when he came up with this idea, or he's seen the final edit, because it's
funny.
so fucking cheeky, man.
I saw a tweet saying Mams Taylor was fine with it and he's still happy to work with Gib.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be. It's
Just
like,
a
look,
joke,
this is fun. If anything, Mams is probably happy about it. His name's still in the conversation in these things. It's a win-win for both. I think, look, the guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to create hype. And March 12th. What is that this weekend? That's this weekend.
That is Sunday?
That is.
Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday.
What we got?
Sunday.
March 12th, Sunday. Wow. So I'm gonna have to tune in for that.
6 p.m. Sunday.
And we still don't have all the fighters. Can you just quickly go to the fighters? There is one guy that I thought was a little bit odd. Okay, so we obviously got Jarvis.
He's a YouTuber from Thailand, my mate Nate.
But he's American born, so he's an American guy. I guess he lives in Thailand. He's got 13 million subscribers. I'll be honest, I hadn't heard of this guy.
His YouTube videos do bang.
Really?
And they're dubbed as well. I put one on and it was in English, but it was a voiceover.
In Thai.
Nah, he's speaking in Thai or the language,
he speaks?
their native language in that video.
Yeah.
And I've got an English voiceover playing as I watched it.
Oh, wow. And what I was saying, you know what? Someone like that now went to Thailand, went to Bangkok. These lot, if he is one of them Donnies that trains in them Thai Bangkok gym, Thai boxing gyms, people are in big fucking trouble. It is not a joke. People go out there to go on like weight loss camp.
Also, just a quick one. I mean, first of all, in his YouTube banner, it's got him with the boxing gear on, so he's obviously not completely new to this. And, well, he's actually 3-0 apparently.
Is he?
I don't know in what. Has he boxed winning this crossover?
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he don't look like a boxer.
All right, here we go.
His face.
Here we go. We got 2.7 million views, and we've got a little fight example here. My mate Nate versus...
Look, versus some Thai guy. Bro, this guy doesn't fuck around. I'm telling you, over in Thailand is no joke. These are made of steel.
Is it kickboxing or is
Skip along to the you can see the retention peak, right? Like quite a bit in. Yeah. So wait, which guy? Who is it? Okay, so he's gonna be so he's purple shorts here. Oh, he's all right, you know.
What, he ain't bad.
He's got a bit about him.
He ain't bad. Let this run. Let this run a tiny bit.
Let Nate cook. Let Nate cook.
Oh, he's fucked him up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's waved it off.
He's called it.
He's called it off.
Well, put it this way. I think, look, that's a good addition. That's someone that has experience, but also isn't so good to the point where it just ruins all the other fights.
Yeah.
He's
someone
beatable.
Probably on like similar level to a couple of the boys on that card.
I hope Gibbs' first fight isn't versus either of those guys. Just because I would like to see Gibb fight someone I know.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Gibb fight someone I know. I mean, I'm not too worried if it is because I think he beats whoever.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure we'll get to see him watch someone.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. Here's 2 fights out of the people that have already been announced that I'm very excited for. Gibb versus Kenny.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Versus Jarvis. 2 good fights.
Very good fights. Jarvis is quite good, I like Jarvis. Think he could go far if you like. We haven't seen him fight since Michael Lee.
Anyways, Jarvis, it's all very exciting. I'm here for it. Let us know down in the comment section, what do you think to this particular Scrapaloni? How do you think this tournament's going to play out? Obviously, there's still a couple more people to be announced, but I'm already excited with the people that have been announced. And I just like the idea of the format as well. Competition is a good thing. You'll see Misfits step up their game. It's just whether they can create good storylines throughout this tournament, because that's what it's going to come down to. This is the only way people are actually going to be invested in these fighters, is if they create storylines. Let's get it.
Let's do it, mate.